Hey guys, I'm Levi Gates and welcome back to DETALKS. With me, Mr. Yvan Lacroix of Optimum Polymer Technologies. Welcome, Yvan.
Good day, sir.
And Mr. Dan Williams of Optimum Polymer Technologies as well. Welcome, Dan.
Thank you.
So today we're going to talk about forums, subgroups, all that stuff, and how they all work in connection with each other. Why they're great, why they're good, why they're bad.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. First off, we have a page, a forum, a group that you can go to on our Facebook page on DETALKS, and our one rule is we just want to educate. So for us, we want to make sure if you have a problem with a product or something, don't just tell us it sucks. Tell us why.
Yeah.
What did you do differently? Why did you use this product in this way? Were you using it right? Were you using it correctly? Were you using it to the manufacturer's standards? Because if you're not, you may get 15 people going like, but that's like my favorite product. Why don't you like it?
Yeah.
And your problem may not be their problem.
Exactly.
So we don't dump and run.
No.
That's not what we're about. And I know you are one of the moderators for Detailing for Dummies.
Yeah, Detailing for Dummies, 22,000 some.
The biggest one on Facebook, basically. One of them.
There's a couple larger ones, but in North America it's the largest one, even though we are worldwide. But there's Detailing Addicts out of the UK that's a little bigger. One of the premises of that one is education as well. It was started by Robert Dietrich. If someone posts a picture on there, look at what I did, we take it down. If someone posts something on there bashing a product, look, this isn't the place for that.
Yeah.
If you have a question, let's say I used product X and I didn't get the results I wanted, how could I have done better? Then you'll get a lot of help.
Yeah.
But if you're just there to bash a product, go away. That's
now,
not.
If you do want to post those 50-50 shots, there's the Detailing for Dummies money shots.
Right, exactly.
That's the other one.
Yeah, DFD money shots.
Yeah.
So
Say without smiling, huh?
yeah, exactly.
But that's where you can post your 50-50s and your after shots and that kind of stuff. So
we call it the ego stroking site.
Yes.
And there's a lot of that on the internet sites, on the Facebook groups, the forums, what we call ego stroking.
Yeah.
And a lot of people put a lot of time and effort into these write-ups, and a customer will never see them.
Yeah.
And that's a shame.
And I even fell victim to that. I used to do that just because I thought like, oh, this is going to be like, let me do this and I'll share it on the group. Well, I did that for about a month and realized like, no one's actually, like, other than my business page, no one's seeing it. I got more traffic sharing it, having my employees share it on their personal Facebook pages, just to let family and friends kind of know what we're doing.
That was kind of one of the ways that I slipped my way into this deal here. I would always, when I'd be out working, I would take a picture of the work that I was doing, but I would always hold up my product that I was using in the pictures, and that got the ball rolling to get me to where I am with this whole deal.
Yeah, we mentioned as well with the online communities, there's been a negative too.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. There's either an uneducated person that is just jealous of whatever's going on, or they have a bone to pick with whoever posted that, or they have a bone to pick with a chemical company, and they're like, I don't like, or even just a product company. It doesn't matter if it's chemicals or towels or
a supplier
they don't like them, and if a detailer likes using this product and gets good results and is proud of their work, it doesn't matter. They'll tell them that you shouldn't be using that stuff. Try this stuff. Yeah. And the goal is a clean car at the end of the day.
Right. And a satisfied customer.
And the easiest way we can get to that goal is the best.
Yeah. And we see it a lot. I have a particular affection for O&R.
Yeah.
And when someone posts a review of O&R, when someone posts something about O&R that's positive, there's always you shouldn't use that stuff, it's going to scratch a car, you should use soap.
Or 2 buckets.
Yeah, or 2 buckets. Or don't use that sponge, the big red sponge.
You need 25 towels.
Yeah, you need to stack 25 towels in a bucket, never put your dirty wash media back in, and we know for a fact that that's someone that's never, ever used O&R.
Yep.
And a lot of the people that are down talking a product or products have never used it.
Yep.
I heard once. I read somewhere. A friend told me. It's never, when I tried it.
Yeah.
I think some of them are just like the internet tough guys who just want to go on there and stir some stuff up. In fact, I know one person who told me that he purposely just goes on and tries to ruffle some feathers every once in a while.
Yeah. And it gets, as page moderators or other detailers, we're just trying to help everybody. It gets frustrating when you have to deal with characters like that, and you're like, but I don't want to kick anybody out. I don't want to upset anybody, but I want to make it known when we moderate a post.
Right, exactly.
This is why, and everybody needs to be on the same page. And thankfully, haven't had any real big issues with that.
No,
it's been nice.
And in the pinned post in Detailing for Dummies, there's an essay by Dylan von Kleist called "The Sniper," but it's about the guy that goes online and sees someone holding a polisher and the cord isn't over their shoulder. The work that they're doing is beautiful, and instead of saying, "Hey, great work that you did there," it's, "Oh, the cord wasn't over your shoulder."
Yeah.
Things like that. It gets annoying. Nobody wants to read that. Everybody's seen that. Sure, the cord wasn't over his shoulder. Maybe he's down doing a rocker panel. You don't really need the cord over your shoulder then.
Yep.
Right towards the end of my detailing career, I was doing a boat, and I polished the side of this boat, and it looked pretty darn good, and I took a picture of it, of course, by hyper polish.
Yeah.
And some guy gets on the post, and he's like, "That boat could have been polished a lot better. You should have done this, this, and this." And I'm like, "Well, the people paid me for this, and that's what they got, and I thought it looked pretty darn good."
We're not doing concourse level detailing on every single car that comes through.
No.
And a lot of guys are just proud of getting a dirty car to a clean car, and that's the beauty of detailing, is that instant gratification of seeing your work progress, seeing something that was like this and is now like this.
Right.
And it's the satisfaction that the customer's paying you to get that.
Yeah, and there's many, many, many different levels of detailing. And like you said, to some people, simply washing the car is a detail.
Yeah.
To other people, it's wet sanding and polishing and compounding and, coating and everything. To them, less than that is not a detail. So what entails a detail? We don't know.
I actually I took one of my old minivans, it was one of my first vans, and I took it to one of the local scratch and shines, full service, just for fun. Take my daughter, they have a squirt gun there, she could shoot foam on the car. And she likes seeing it go through the tunnel. And we came out and we're sitting there waiting, and she's just kind of walking around, and this guy sitting there with me, we're talking, and he goes over, they're looking over his car with him. He finds a bunch of stuff wrong. He makes him run it through, fix some other stuff, comes through again, and then he comes over and he goes, "Just so you know, you need to look over your car, because these guys don't do a very good job detailing your vehicle." And I said, "What package did you get?" And he's like, "Well, the number 2, it's a $20 package." And I was like, "Well, you shouldn't expect much. They're just going to do a light vacuum and dusting and wash." And he's like, "Well, they needed to get this, and they didn't get that, and they didn't get that." And going back to another topic, having business cards on you, I had a business card. I was like, "Well, actually, I'm a detailer. Here's my shop. If you really want to get it done right and get your car back to where it needs to be, here's where you go. This is what you do." And he was blown away by that, because the man was 60 years old and didn't understand that I could clean his car even more or restore the finish on his car. And he had a little black, I think it was like a Saturn Vue SUV. But he was like, "Okay, thank you. So what can you do?" And we sat and talked. He never turned into a customer, but it was surprising that there are those people that don't know.
No, to him, that car wash was a detail shop.
Yeah. So. He knew if he hassled them, they'd run it through there 5 times and eventually.
Eventually. And it may have. I left because my car wasn't very dirty. I just took it as a show and tell for the daughter. Don't take it here.
Exactly. This is your education, dear. Never take your car here. Come with daddy. So anyways, when you're online, be respectful, be polite. You never know who you're talking to. You never know, that person that you may be rating one day might be your boss. One day may be your best friend.
Another thing, in this digital age that we live in, you don't want to be putting stuff in writing that people can just screenshot or copy and paste and
reuse.
That stuff stays on there forever.
And it goes back to, we had another topic on professionalism.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be known as the guy that's always in every group. You don't want to be that detailer that you all of a sudden you can't join any groups because you're the guy that's running your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And people don't want to have you in there. Like all of a sudden you're like, man, I just can't seem to, you know, you don't want to be that bad guy.
Yeah.
And if you are that bad guy, you're probably not watching this. But if you are,
change your ways.
you can change. You can change.
We love you anyways.
Yeah. And
The
there's
zen of auto detailing.
Yeah.
well, and there's the other thing is the detailers that steal photos from other detailers
Oh, yes.
and then post them on their own business page, sometimes with the watermark of the other detail shop on there and stating, hey, check this out. Look what we can do. We can do this on your car. Like, come on,
I just saw
man,
somebody
don't
who
do
did that,
stuff.
and they actually took one of Man Lung's old pictures. It has him in it and his shop's name behind it, where he's taking the picture, and they put that on their website.
Yeah.
I contacted him. I'm like, do you know this guy's doing this? He's like,
Well, Joe Fernandez from Superior Shine, guy we all know, guy we all love, great guy. Joe used to always make sure his van was in the background.
Yep.
That was his watermark.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't enough.
No.
Because Joe's always doing Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Bentleys and stuff like that, so people would take his pictures. So now there's always half of Joe's head in the picture because that's his watermark now, because the van wasn't enough.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never knew why he started doing that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I used to post, I'd park the cars in front of the shop sign.
Yeah.
And that way it was always there. The car was always parked. Here's the front of the shop. Here's our shop logo.
I've seen some of my pictures show up on other websites with my shop logo on them. So it's like, hello.
Yeah, some people just don't seem to understand.
Why nobody take my picture?
Because you always had your hand with a picture in it, with a product. So.
Name tattooed on it. Dan Williams. It just goes back to making sure you're professional and how you treat others, how you treat your fellow detailers.
Yeah.
Because if you start going to the conventions, if you start going to, say, Mobile Tech or SEMA or Detail Fest, like, you're going to start meeting everybody. People are going to start to get to know who you are. And if you're a jerk, word's going to spread around pretty quickly.
And the detailing community isn't that big.
No, and a lot of people think like, oh man, this product's the best, and if you use this product, you guys suck.
Yeah.
And actually, those two product companies, their reps are sitting at dinner together, just telling stories, talking, having a good time, because we're all friends behind the scenes. Like,
exactly.
We're not mortal enemies of who.
And not only that, sometimes the product you're berating is actually made by another company that you don't like.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. So you got to be careful. It's not cut and dry. It's not just I like this, I like that. You got to do your research. You got to be educated.
There's not too many companies like Optimum that make all of their chemicals.
Right.
And we manufacture chemicals for other companies, and we occasionally see someone downrating one of our products and saying this product is better when we know it's actually we make that product too. So there's no products that are actually just rebottled Optimum products. There's no equivalence, but we make that product. It's like, hello.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. A lot of people just need to be a little more open, a little more welcoming, and a little more.
And do a little more research.
Yes. Yeah. Education is key.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you don't have it, that's why you're watching Detox. That's what we do. And to that point, check out Dan and Ivan's podcast, the Optimum Synergy Podcast. You can download it on iTunes. Comes new episode every week.
If you have good ideas, bring them to me. Dan, DANN at optico.com. Call me. I'm pretty easy to find and get a hold of.
You can message him on Facebook. You can message him on Facebook. The beauty of these guys is they love to answer your questions. Any concerns, anything you have, anything that you have to worry about a product or this type of tool or not, they're both highly experienced and they know what they're talking about.
You might want to be on the show. We want you to be on the show.
Yeah.
The show is for you.
Try and, what's the old line? An open mind and a closed mouth.
Exactly.
You know, listen, learn, and you'll be better off for it. Make sure you click subscribe, leave some comments, some questions, all that stuff. Email me, Levi@theragcompany.com. Ivan, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Dan, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the podcast and stay right here. Watch more videos on the Rag Company YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.